Hello, welcome to episode 6 of our Timberborn Update 2 Let's Play. Got a lot done last time. Had these additional 2 districts here. This one for some lumber, and this one for some metal. And we've got a lot of stuff to catch up on to make sure that all of our beavers are fully satisfied. So if we go over here to our well-being, notice that some of these have slipped a little bit, mostly because we have these 3 districts now, and not all of the districts have access to every type of food. So that's something we're going to need to keep working on, and we're going to focus a little bit on some of that stuff in today's episode. So one thing I did want to do is, somebody pointed out in the comments that it would be smart if I put the water pumps up here. And the reason for that being, if the water pumps are down here in this, I guess you could call this a valley in between these multiple areas here, the water pumps are going to be sucking water out of where these aquatic plants are growing, and that's going to eventually cause us to dry out, which it did at the end of the previous episode. So to prevent that, we can go ahead and move these guys up here, because this, the way that I designed this, actually we need to raise this back up, but the way that I designed this was so that it would never really fully run dry. And these pumps, I believe, will actually go down pretty far with their water catchment devices. So I think what we're going to do is just put the pumps right up here at the top of this hill, because it's pretty easy access to the rest of the town. So let's go ahead and start building our little platforms here. I believe should be something to the effect of this. We're going to have to play around a little bit with our pump placement and see exactly what's going to work best. Like this one right here, obviously, is not really going to do much. We're going to have to put our first one here. And then I think we could actually... Oh, we can almost fit this. I guess if we really wanted to, we could put in something here, but I'm not going to attempt it. We could put one here, and I think that's not going to let us get any. We probably need to start from this side, in all honesty. We could put this one here. This is probably actually a good first spot to do that. So we'll start there. And then I think this should link up nicely. Yeah, okay, that'll actually work pretty well. We could keep extending this, but I'm not inclined to really have that go all the way. The reason I did want to put one of these here, I really hope that goes more than 2 tiles down, or I'm just going to be really stupid, but we're going to find out. We'll just go ahead and have them build that one for now. And we'll see how far down it goes. I think it does go down further than that, but if I'm wrong, then I'm wrong, and it's going to be something to behold. But we are going to eventually put water pumps up here, even if we have to modify stuff a little bit, because ideally this really shouldn't ever get any lower. We also have to keep an eye out for this down here not getting too low, because we're hoarding water here. Yeah, see, this isn't even high enough to reach over 1.5. We are going to let a little bit of water out, then raise that right back up. So let's see. I guess we have to build these 2 first. I don't know why these guys are building everything except the stuff that I wanted them to build. It's probably something I'm doing wrong. But yeah, sure, just keep building all the wrong stuff. That's fine, I guess. Yeah, this should overtop soon anyway. Okay, so let's check this out. Alright, it appears that if I can... Yeah, it appears we're actually only going to get one more level out of this. So this probably actually isn't a great place for these. But theoretically, this should never get super low anyway. And we do have a full tile below this. This is just kind of an emergency floodgate thing. So we will go ahead and keep putting... I know we're not out of stuff. Yeah. We'll go ahead and keep putting a couple of these water pumps here. I think I probably want to do this one like this just to take advantage of that single connection point there. If I'm able to... I just wish I could do it the other way here, because this is not exactly perfect here. I guess I'll go ahead and put in... Yeah, too far from a district, I know. It's going to be okay. There's more to life than being close to a district. I promise you. These beavers, I swear. Alright, let's just get this set up. We'll go ahead and put stairs here. I think we can get away with putting this guy right here, even though I guess it doesn't really matter. We'll just continue going this way. I didn't do myself any favors building this little platform here, but for the sake of the aesthetic, I think we're probably actually okay to just put this right here. I wish I could fit another one. I probably could, honestly, if I was able to get this going here. Now, if I did this correctly, and I'm not a complete idiot, which it seems I actually am. Okay, well, can't win them all. I thought that the entrance was on the other side, so if I actually wanted to do this, I would have to build another set of things here and do this. Okay, what are you? You're stranded. Oh, you poor thing. All right, we'll get you out of there. Don't worry. We just got to get somebody to come up and build this, and you'll be home free. Jeez. All right, let's get out of that. All right. So now we have these are pumping away. They're not going to run out of water. They just won't. It won't be the end of the world if they do, because we're going to go ahead and get some more of this water storage. And I think a good spot, a good efficient spot would be to put a bunch of these up here. Now, if I were smart, I feel like I'm going to be saying that a lot. If I were smart, I would have done this a little differently. Pretty ugly, but you know, that's okay. It doesn't have to be pretty, it just has to work. So that's looking good. I'm thinking we might actually want to build another dam down here as well to have like kind of like a multi-stage capacity thing. So if we go ahead and do that, I think we can get away with a triple floodgate here. Looks like we can, but we can't just build a triple floodgate because of course we can't. We have to put in a little thing here. Actually, we'll do yeah, we'll do a triple platform just because they can walk across it. I know they can't get to it right now. We will we'll take care of that shortly here. Go ahead and put down a staircase. Then we'll get there. But the reason I'm doing this is one of you pointed out in the comments. Actually, name slips my mind as of right this second. So whoever it was that suggested putting in these platforms behind where the floodgates or the dams eventually go, thank you. That was very helpful advice. Because we've figured out that that's actually a pretty good strategy. So we'll go ahead and get this going here. Just make these middle 4 floodgates. Yes, I know I should be mass painting all of the priorities here. But if you know anything about how I play these games, I tend not to think logically very much, so you get what you get. Authentic idiocy. So, let's click on here. Yeah, so this should get our guys into a pretty good spot once they start coming down here. And I think they'll be able to take care of that. So what that's going to do is give us another little safety layer of capacity here, just to store even more water. And if we need to, we can build some more pumps on this side. And then just because we can, I might put another one down here when we get to that. But I think the name of the game for this spiral here is going to be storing as much water as we can in here and just making sure everything is in a good and helpful spot. So let's go ahead and check in real quick on these other districts. Things are looking good. Planting and harvesting trees. I believe we had these maples. Yes, maple trees. We'll go ahead and put in a few more of these now that a lot of this is slowly being eaten away. That is, yeah, that's eligible for cut. We also have some berries here. So I haven't really done too much with that. I'm glad we got this taken care of over here, because that was going to be kind of a problem if we had too much more go wrong here. So we are going to go ahead and put in a lumberjack flag here and here and get these beavers working and doing their thing. Then I think we're going to be in pretty good shape. Now, this district over here is kind of the problem child, because now we have all these beavers that have, was that German? It sounded like an angry German beaver. Somebody said there was a shortcut to pause. Okay, it is P. I just clicked on the beaver. Okay. We have only a couple of these ruins left. We do have to build a mine to get to these underground ruins. So I think I'm going to check and see how far our scavenger flag will take us. Will this get us all the way over there? It might. We'll go ahead and move our guys up here. Yeah, I know this doesn't have to be this far, but I just figured I would do that anyway. I think we can pretty safely now get rid of these. Also, shout out to the person that said you could hold shift and hit backspace to get rid of a building. Very, very useful. We'll get them going on this. But what we're going to do now, do we still exporting the scrap metal? No, we're not exporting anything. We're filling up our... boy, I hope I just didn't delete a whole bunch of scrap metal here. I probably did, actually. Because these are... No, okay. No, we still have some. That was a little harrowing for a minute there. I think these are... Man, I should have made this so I can click on stuff easier. Okay, yeah. We've got scrap metal stored up. Because if they didn't have any storage, they're just going to keep it at their scavenger flags. But it looks like they are still taking stuff there. We need to get our production for metal going over here. So we have a smelter that takes power and, well, not power, the fuel in the form of logs, and then the mine that requires... What is that shiny wood? Is that some sort of oh, resin planks. Okay. That's cool. That is very cool. As far as power goes, we need paper to make the large windmills. I believe we can still build regular windmills up here. So let's pause the game real quick. Let's try to find a decent spot to do that. I was kind of tempted to just put all of the power stuff like windmills and whatever on one of these little hills here, just to see what we were able to get away with here. So why don't we go ahead, put some stairs there. Of course, there's going to be a dead tree somewhere. All right, let's cut this. That ought to take care of something for a little while. Okay, these guys are doing okay. They don't have a ton of happiness, but they'll get there. And this guy doesn't have any food. Come back and get food. Oh, I didn't put paths here. I'm very smart, as you can clearly tell. I just didn't even connect all these things. They're gonna fill that stuff up pretty quick. All right, so they're going to get these things out of here, and then we can put our windmills up here. So I think we can actually go ahead and place those. Too far from a district. Yeah, I know. I gotta put the path. Should be fine now. Gravity. I'm excited about the gravity batteries. Just gotta find a good spot to put one, probably without building like a giant tower. Would be hanging off of this side right here. But we might end up doing that anyway. All right, let's check out. These are basically infinitely rotatable. I think we're going to want to... Can I fit... Maybe... Okay, I can fit 2 here. That works. So we got 4 of these. This will be 5. These go away, that'll be 6. So the object here is to just connect everything and then have a power shaft come off of it. We've got to be very careful not to get ourselves stuck in between. And we're also going to have to make sure that we're importing planks. I don't know. We also probably should build another distribution post, honestly. Okay, we are exporting planks, and we are not exporting wood to here. Why not? Okay, guess we can put in logs here. There we go. Get them building all of this stuff. That's going to take a decent amount of time. Oh, high power shaft. We need to research that. Then I think what we want is just go ahead and put that there. Once all of these shafts are constructed, we will connect this here. I guess they could still go around the backside if they really wanted to. Yeah. So I think we can get away with doing that. We'll just have to be careful how we connect these things. So once we have this here, gotta get our gears going. Get those gears turning. We do need to build another distribution post. We will do that in a second. Okay, gears. Okay, distribution limits. No, we won't turn those on because we're probably actually going to need them. Okay, as far as water is concerned, we're looking good. I am going to go ahead and make sure we got plenty of water. Let's go ahead and place down some more of these large water tanks, because I know it's about to get to that time where they are going to be very, very important. Let's put 2 of these here. We'll just connect them up. Just like so. And I think... Oh, close. Very close. I could have planned this a little better. I'm get away with doing this here. So we'll do another one there. I guess if I really want to be dumb, I could put a platform and then a small tank just to fill up space, which I probably will do anyway. Get that going, get those built. Because now we do this, I can go ahead and get rid of all these. And then, you know, I probably could have left those the platforms there, we could build some farmhouses on there. Even though I think our food situation is not quite as dire as you'd expect. They are very slowly... Alright, we can get rid of that guy. They're very slowly constructing these. It is just taken a while. Waiting on planks. So once we have all this power up here, we should be in pretty good shape. Our plank makers are making planks. Still have plenty of gears. I guess I could turn these things back on. Actually, we'll turn one of them on because they are still kind of taking away most of our planks. But they're taking their sweet time building these things, aren't they? Where's all the planks and the gears going? Because okay, here we go. They're actually starting to do something here. Leave them to it. All right, this is almost done too, so that's good news. All right, now that's done again. That's going to fill up. I think the drought should be in another couple of days. I guess we could just leave this walkway here. It's not really hurting anything. Yeah, look how fast that fills up. This is a good choice to get this done. That's just more water safety, and also keep this area irrigated during the drought, which will be very nice indeed. Now that's going. Cool, cool, cool. Very good. Yeah, we'll probably put another one down here at some point, but for right now I think we're okay. I must resist the urge to build more beaver houses, because the easy way to lose the game is to have too many beavers. And I'd prefer not to kill a Let's Play series that's performing very well, I might add. Lots of you guys are watching these, which is awesome. And I don't want to have it end in disappointment before it's ready, you know? Alright, so we'll get this going here. Let's go ahead and get our... I guess we could start from probably just the metal side, because we can import everything else. We'll have a smelter. We'll melt down those. Yeah. I have so many science points. That's fine. Okay, smelters are going to go... Just start with one for now, I guess. And then we will have to get these resin planks. So I think this will have to be... Okay, so we have to start collecting sap. Gotta start collecting sap. And that is another building, Tapper's Shack, which will have to... pine resin and maple trees. So where am I growing? Okay, these are all maples. So if I turn part of these maples into a collection thing. First of all, let's unlock the Tapper Shack. And let's put him... Okay, this will cover this entire thing. Excellent. We'll put that guy there, back him up all the way against the wall. And then we're going to designate some of these are maples, right? Yeah. Designate some of these maples as non-cuttable, especially since we have so many these other ones. We'll just go ahead and do... This ought to be enough. So the Tapper's Shack will go ahead and take care of that. I think maple trees don't give you any food, but they do give you the resin or the syrup or whatever you want to call it. So we'll keep an eye on that. These are being constructed, waiting on gears. We have 68 gears. That's good. These guys are... I guess we can go ahead and do that. We'll go ahead and get rid of these scavenger flags. There's no goods in stock. Make sure we're not deleting anything. All right, that's looking good. These guys are going to town up here. Just why are the beavers not doing this one? What if I can force them to start building this one? There we go. Just waiting on the gears. That one's all done. Okay, good. I can put that back on normal again. So let's go ahead and put in another windmill. And I don't think I'm going to have to get to anything else over here. Shouldn't really need to, so I think we can go ahead and put in our straight power shaft there. Then this guy can be one of the next things we build. Actually, I have to build that one last so they can actually still get to the other side. Almost made a pretty stupid mistake there. Make sure they don't accidentally put that in. See how long this drought's going to be. I think we're in really good shape here. Water-wise, we still haven't increased our population over here, so I think we should still be... Yeah, we'll be fine. Got our little dams working nicely. This is waiting on... are we out of gears? We're out of gears. Okay, so let's go ahead and turn these guys back on. That's why we haven't built this other water tank. This is going to get interesting because we not going to have flowing water. Although I guess we could gradually release this stuff. That's the advantage of having everything taken care of over here. Okay, how are we looking over here? Looks like stuff is fine. These are all built, so I can put this back on regular. Put this back on regular. And then get this going over here. We're about to get our drought. What's it going to look like? 5 days. Okay. That's fine. This always seems to drain really, really quick, much faster than it fills back up. Okay, this guy is waiting on gears. Of course he's waiting on gears. Well, pretty soon we're going to be in a pretty good spot. We could, if we wanted to, export logs into here and do basically all of our production here. We might end up doing that eventually, because these guys are burning logs. So we actually could use that. Okay, well, this is connected to that side of the gate. I think we need another distribution post. I don't think I can fit another one up here. Doesn't look like I can, so we can just go right here and have this guy feed to here and have this probably exclusively do stuff like logs. Because having them go from here all the way over here is really not productive. We have haulers for that. And we probably can build another one of these hauling posts, in all honesty. So I think I will actually go ahead and do that over here as well. Just put this right across. Well, mostly right across. Yeah, we're actually making our metal blocks, which is cool. That's exciting. I don't think... Oh, no, we've got gears. They're just mostly mostly over there. Go ahead and prioritize this. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of the gears to go over there, because we need them here. There we go. That should start showing up relatively soon. This windmill is doing a decent bit of work. And the Wheel of Shame as well. So I'm going to go ahead and lower this guy to 2. See if we can get a little bit of water flow. I know this is not really ideal down here. There's a lot of space for this water to fill up. I think, yeah, see, water is stored all the way up here, which is fantastic. Yeah, that didn't quite get us even all the way down to here. But this is a short drought, so we can experiment with stuff like this and not really... Holy moly, that's a lot of metal. We can experiment and not put ourselves at too much of a disadvantage because we have the advantage of being completely prepared and not having to worry about longevity of the drought. So they are waiting for what? Oh, sleep. Yeah, sleep is, you know, kind of important. One could be made to believe. All right, let's go ahead and put in a, can't click on this from here. Put in some logs. If I can find them. Logs going there. Add another route for pine resin. No, we want maple. Did I just have the wrong things for this? I think I did. That has to be pine resin, not maple syrup. Well, we need maple syrup anyway, so you know it's not the end of the world here. So let's unmark. Let's say most of these pines, and they will they'll get both of those. So that should work out pretty well. We'll still have some pines for cutting, although I think we're not really going to have to worry about that too much. All right, these guys are, well, this one guy, I guess, can get to work waiting on some maple syrup and some pine. So I think now, what are we going to do with maple syrup? I think there's a recipe for that. Yeah, there's a bakery to make some sort of like a cinnamon roll or something. Let's take a look at, that's a grill. Okay. The bakery, somewhere over here. Here it is. Bakery is doing bread. We also have cattail crackers, maple pastries. There you go. All right. That's what we're going to do. We're going to put a bakery in. Oh my. All right. Let's see. Can I? No. I can, however, I can do that, and I can do that. We'll stack those together like that. And then these guys will make our maple pastries. So we're making improvements here. Ever so slowly, and these guys are... Okay, these aren't turning, which is why that's happening. Okay, how are we looking? Okay, we got 10. We have 10 metal bars. And our mine needs 200 resin planks. And we also don't have enough science to unlock it. So I think we can pretty safely leave that alone for now. Just keep that going. But they've got... I don't think they can even harvest anything quite yet. So these guys are going to be... Yeah, this whole section right here is not going to be cut. So theoretically it should be harvestable pretty soon. These guys are going to grow in a couple of days. Stuff's looking good. I kind of don't want to let any more water out. Not that we really need it. I think we're still doing pretty well over here. I know we keep ignoring these poor beavers over here. How's our depth looking on? That's looking okay. It's not looking fantastic, but we've seen worse. These guys are doing all right. They could use a little more fun. We'll get there eventually at some point. Water level here is looking good. I guess I could be putting in a stream gauge. I don't really see too much of a reason for that. I want to know if this guy has done anything yet. I guess there's probably some sort of way for me to actually check. I just don't know what that is. But this drought is almost over. This is slowly working to pump out some metal blocks, metal beams, whatever they're called. Let's put in a second smelter right next door. And then we can actually go ahead on the other side here and get in paper mills, because this is going to require some other stuff we were going to do anyway. So I think I can get away with doing No, I don't want that there. Do not want that there. I need a space. And I need another one of these guys. Then I can put in a paper mill. And then I think if I did this right, I can put... Okay, we'll just put a thing right here. Get this all hooked up. Because I think we're going to end up needing a lot of these paper mills. And, of course, Droughts over. Again, no challenge for our battle-hardened beavers. That's looking good there. I think we have a little bit of extra space on the end here. We can go ahead and put in a high power shaft the other way to take power over the path. And make sure that's able to be used elsewhere. Just go ahead and get that going since I know we will need it at some point. Don't know exactly where it's going to go, but we'll want to make sure those are connected. And of course, we're using the paper mills to make paper so we can then make these large windmills. That's probably going to take a pretty good amount of time. So we haven't, yeah, we're not anywhere close to refilling quite yet. We're still not anywhere close to drying out either, which is good news. Okay, this guy is waiting to make bread. Oh, maple pastries. We haven't done any cattail flour either. Which I guess we could do at a... I could make another grist mill. Which probably should be put in here instead of some of these other things. I know this is kind of a mess over here. Which I kind of wish it wasn't, but... Oh, what are you going to do? Okay, if I put this here, then I can get away with putting in a shaft there. And then this can actually be used to do all the stuff with the cattail roots. But we're using quite a bit of gears. And we're going to need our engineer boys to do their thing here. Speaking of... Okay, we got... 2 little baby beavers. But do we have storage going? Okay, we've got gears here. Am I importing gears? Okay, we don't need any more gears going here. We just don't. So I think that's going to be fine. There's no power over here. We will get there eventually. Now is not the time. I love how there's still smoke coming out of the smokestack, even though the building's not operating. That's fine. We'll deal with that. Okay, these are now flowing like they're supposed to again. Put this back up to 2.5. That will stop briefly, but should continue pretty much immediately. Got a good store of water here. I guess none of these are producing any sap yet. Still don't have... Yeah, waiting on gears. Alright, so that was maple pastries. I guess this one can be cattail crackers, even though we don't have the cattail flour yet. We will get there when we have the gears produced. So I think at this point we're now no longer exporting gears to anybody. Yeah, which is good. Because we definitely need them over here and over there. Okay, paper mill's doing no available. Oh, that's right. We have to have more workers. So let's put in. I think I can get away with putting in a another thing of lodges over here. I mean, I just angled this the completely wrong way. Put in that guy and that guy, and then what we're going to go ahead and do here, preempt for a future expansion by putting in path on top of this to go to another double or triple beaver lodge. But in order for us to have more beaver support, we have to have more food. But honestly, I think this is still fine for the amount of stuff we have. We just need to keep adding more food routes here. So we're going to go in like so. We're already giving them carrots. Let's go ahead and give them bread. And then let's go ahead and give them, we don't have cattail crackers yet. Let's go ahead and give them grilled potatoes. That ought to help them out with that. And I think we can also have another route of water. And that should work okay for now. Yeah, that's looking good. Okay, and there's nothing to do in range. My guy, there's scrap metal right here. Look, this guy's getting after it. What are you, Okay, now there's nothing to do in range. Go ahead and get rid of that. So now our original purpose for this whole area is kind of moot because we can't get into the underground ruins yet. But that's fine. This is going to become our industrial area sooner rather than later anyway. How are we looking on our food here? Okay, we're making progress. We will eventually turn all of this scrap metal into the metal blocks and everything, so I'm not worried about our capacity taking too much of that up. Let's see, I guess we can go ahead and hire another couple guys here. So they will eventually be able to do all this stuff. How do we not have... Okay, the haulers just aren't doing their job, I guess. Well, they will, they'll figure it out. Not super worried about them. This is looking good. We're not going to be able to build down here until we get rid of these trees and probably put another district in that I'm not really trying to do at the moment. But I think not having... Okay, I need to put a cattail flower. No available workers. Oh, I know we're not, Wow, we might actually be... Okay, we can safely get rid of these water pumps now. Because those guys have served their purpose admirably. I think now what we want is we want to slowly transition this area into pretty much all farming. And I'm not worried about the power generation area over here because this is not going to be most of our production anyway, so I think we can just leave it like these. I guess they could use some more power. Okay, maybe I was wrong. But maybe not. We do need some more workers, so I don't know why they've all... Oh, it's because I hired 10 guys at the hauling post. We definitely don't need 10. But I think now we can put in... If I can get this, see, 2, 4, 6. Yeah, so this can actually become all farmhouses, which I think we're going to want to do. Yeah, that'll allow them to take care of a lot of this space. And all of this is farmable now, so we'll go ahead and... I always click the wrong thing for planting crops. Go ahead and get that going. I think wheat is probably going to be a valuable commodity. Potatoes are always good. We'll go ahead and just start with some potatoes on this section here. I think these guys can still reach most of this. Yeah, they'll get there. But get these potatoes going, and then I think... Yeah, there we go. They can come in here. These are the dandelions. There's something we can do with that. I'm not going to take the time to look that up right now. Wheat, carrots, sunflowers. I think we were already planting over here. So let's make this all wheat. Just to get a little bit going here. This doesn't need to be here anymore. Okay, and I guess we could probably plant this over here. Why not? We'll make these carrots, though. And slowly turn most of this area into fertile farmland, which is going to be nice when that's all done. Okay, there's nothing happening over here, but that's fine because the beavers are sleeping. Boy, there's a whole lot of nothing going on here. So we need some logs. Need some logs, don't have any. And we can't really grow anything here because it's all dead. Unless I were to get this going over here. And I don't want to, though. I think the idea of importing logs from somewhere else is a good idea. We don't even have any logs. This is what happens to me. So I will just say I should do something and then proceed to not do the thing. I'm very clearly at the top of my game here when it comes to planning things appropriately. But log storage will massively help. That'll be a big help getting all this knocked down. I think we can pretty safely... Wow, no unemployed beavers, huh? Well, I'll tell you what we'll do to fix that is get these guys going here. Make some more baby beavers. Can I mark this for demolition? And will somebody be able to get to it from there? I don't know that they can actually get to there from here. Might have to build a staircase, which I kind of didn't want to do. No, because I built this here. I'm gonna have to do that. We'll just take one for the team and make that happen, because I do need to keep expanding this whole area down here. Of course, once that's done, I can go in and put in a triple lodge. Once somebody decides to get this out of here, which I was hoping would be sooner than this. Somebody come cut this tree down. Come on, I'm on max speed. There we go. Alright, those are all built. While we're here, I'm going to go ahead and get these trees taken care of. We are going to immediately get rid of these as soon as we can. But we put these trees here, get them out of here, and then we can build more platforms and just have our little line of beaver lodges going all the way around here. Ever so slowly. Once those are all done, we'll keep building all of the structures here. So I guess we could just keep going like it doesn't really matter, because I guess it doesn't. Just build when it is convenient to do so. So we'll let them take care of that for a while. Yeah, see, look at all this beautiful log storage. And the reason I wanted to build more, of course, is because we really should have more beavers working as lumberjacks at this point. And we can easily add at least a dozen and still probably be perfectly fine in terms of how stuff is set up here. including putting some stairs right there to get up at the top, which I already have marked for demolition. I just wish these guys would get all of this out of here. Can they even... I don't know that they can. I think we'll have to manually mark these for demolition here. Is there any other trees I have to manually do? Maybe not. Just get those out of there. Okay, now that that's done, we can come in here. Once he's safely up, get rid of this. Then come up here with the double layer thing again. Get this thing built. And as soon as that's built, actually we don't even need that. Just go ahead and get rid of this now, because these guys can come in off of the path up here and take care of that. Get that thing built. Come on. They're waiting on planks. Color me surprised. Alright, how are we looking over here? Okay, we got some little baby beavers working. Waiting on gears. Still waiting on gears. We have 91 gears. This is not currently exporting gears. We're going to change that. Start exporting gears again now that we have a pretty good backstock. These are working fantastically, except there's no beavers available, which is, you know, not ideal. Guess we can go ahead and cut the workforce down on that just a little bit. Because we need these beavers to, you know, get busy making more beavers. And we do have some children beavers. That will be, hopefully getting something soon. Where's the door? I think the next one I need to put in is this one. Which we'll go ahead and do. And then pop in another one of these dudes like so. And that ought to add a little bit of capacity. And we'll just keep on keeping on as we get into all that stuff. So I don't think I can put in stairs on top of stairs. 3 days for another drought. No, it has to be another layer between that. So that will be interesting to see as we go about doing that. Yeah, here we go. Now we have paper mills. And they are doing their thing. Well, if they had people to work them, that is. So since I didn't grow the beaver population hardly at all, we're actually in this weird spot now where we don't have enough beavers. After trying to be very conservative with the beaver population so we didn't starve anybody or anything. So we can go ahead and get this triple lodge in place. I guess we can go ahead and up this here. We will need to do one more set of these. You know, I'll just keep going. Build as many of these as I can. We're not going to win any beauty contests here. Guess we don't need these two. But we'll get that all done. And these guys can then have, once that's all done, an entire little promenade thing here. Guess we can just go ahead and start building those. How are we looking on food here? 142. I think it's now time to do... Oh yeah, look at all these. Look at all these berries. Okay. No, this is good. This is good news. We'll put in, if I can click even remotely close to correctly, go ahead and get... Probably actually have them connect like this and just have it go all the way across eventually, and then this of course will terminate right here. That'll be fine. We'll put in another one of these bad boys. I know we're getting all sorts of ahead of ourselves here, but I'll go ahead and mark that super low priority. Yeah, I know this is a wonderful, amazing thing of beauty, which is well, it's something, all right. But we need to get this this elevated here. So what we really should have them do now is get all of these platforms built up, and then we can replace this with another one and have all of this connect. And then after all of that, we can finally get these gatherer flags put in. Because there's lots of berries to be had, and that'll be an additional free food source. So I guess joke's on me for trying to build out too much. We actually do have vacancies. We just don't have any extra beds. So we'll come check in on them in a little bit. Okay, this is at 0. This can easily go back up to 0.5. Although I guess it doesn't really matter. That'll just help it stop from drying up. How are we looking over here? Still looking okay? Yeah, we've got a decent amount of food. We are going to need to have more storage. So I think it's probably time to put in a underground storage over here. We have enough science points for it. But the reason I was trying to avoid these is, 1, they take up a ton of resources, and 2, you can't build on top of them. So a kind of a barren, desolate area like the desert is a good spot to put those, versus someplace right here, like in the middle, where it's a lot more built up. So how are we looking on syrup type stuff? I guess I should be looking more at other things. I guess these aren't really doing anything yet. Yeah, well, drought's almost here anyway, so it's not like it really matters. And here I go saying we're not going to have another episode that's over an hour. Oh well, I lied. We'll but we will end right after this other drought, and we're going to have to adjust for future episodes, because I know not everybody likes hour-long episodes. I know some of you do, which is great, because I really like playing this game, and I want to keep going as much as I can. I don't think any of these are making anything, because we don't have any beavers for them. Wait, did these guys all die? Did they all die of old age? But they should have been reproducing. I know they didn't die of thirst or hunger. Okay, well that might explain why stuff is kind of wonky, huh? Let's go to District 5. Let's just send another 10 of these beavers over here. So I don't really know why they would have all died without reproducing. Maybe because I didn't have enough extra space for babies to be born. Huh. Just seems kind of improbable it would work out that way. Well, at any rate, we now have some more beavers in here, and that should take care of our little problem about not having enough bodies to work stuff. How very strange. As we have 10 empty beds. I guess I could just go ahead and put some more in, but I don't want to. Okay, we still have unemployed beavers. Nope. Nope, you guys are going over there. I'll send you another 5. Yeah, we'll do that. Let's get this show on the road over here, because we got stuff to do. All right, let's check back in on our little engineering disaster over here. Okay, that's too far, so I guess I still have to have... Wow, look at all these beavers being born. I guess I still have to have these paths go all the way out here, huh? I just want to get these beavers going, man. I guess it doesn't hurt anything to have the path go all the way down here, even if it's going to be cut and covered up later. I just want them to get this thing done, so I can have this heinous monument to ugly architecture over here. I can't delete this. I really should have put another layer of housing down here. I don't think I can. No, because once it's built on, it's not going to let you delete. Oh well. I don't anticipate we're really going to need that much housing at any point in time anyway. So I think as soon as they get this stuff in here, should still be alright. They might not be able to build it down here. We will figure that out when we get there. Right now I just want to get this part all done. Because I can always just build stairs here and have them figure something else out. Once they get this one done, then we'll go ahead and cut these stairs out and put in another, well, gotta make sure the beavers don't get stuck down there. Come on. Just finish this thing. We're running out of time. These people have stuff to do. Just hurry up and build the platform. Alright. These guys are going to complain that they're stranded. Or are they actually building these? I didn't think they could reach over here. They might be able to do these three, but I don't think they can do... Oh, this one doesn't have any complaining going on. I don't know, maybe they can. Alright, I lied again. We're gonna let them do their thing and come back and see what's going on later. Now, meanwhile, over here, we should be... Okay, yeah, we got paper. Got paper, good. I'm going to go ahead and unlock these because we have... we now have enough paper. And I think these are just a direct drop-in replacement. They might have an additional room on the side that they will require for... space here. I probably shouldn't just delete this. So I think we'll hold off on that for the next episode. Try to figure out all the logistics of that. Gravity batteries, we could and probably should put some of these in. We have the science to research it anyway. So if I put in a gravity battery. Okay, so where does this connect? Why would it say, oh, because it's not, okay, it has to be down low. Has to be down low. So I guess I can't put one here, but I can, since we're here, I can put in, I can put in one of these bad boys. And then I can just go ahead and pop in this guy on top. Yes, I know this probably should be a lot higher, but for the time being, this will work just fine. Because I am very interested to see how these gravity batteries work. I remember reading about them when the patch notes came out, and I thought, you know, that sounds like a pretty smart idea. I imagine it just is kind of like a... similar to how clocks work in the real world, where you just wind up energy onto a spring or use a weight to pull something down. Seems to be 18,000 HPH. Is that horsepower hours, maybe? A unit of energy over time? Very cool. Stores energy surplus and gives it back on the network as under power. The higher it's built, the more energy it can store. Alright, so it'll be interesting to see when these windmills stop working. What ends up happening with that. I wish it would tell you when you go to build this what the what the expected power output would be. But that's a good accomplishment to have that there. We could probably also build one over here, except we don't really have anywhere to hang it off of, because this is pretty dense over here. Okay, how are we doing on... We still have that many unemployed beaver, or vacancies, not unemployed beavers. We need these beavers to get going. Start making some more beavers. I know you're not rabbits, but just this once. Then also forever, because we need more beavers. Yes, I know we still have a bunch of free beds. We're just planning for the future here, because we definitely have the food and we definitely have the water stored up. We just need some more beavers. So our beavers here are actually pretty happy. Got maple pastries, I got cattail crackers. We have not done campfires or rooftop terraces yet. I think well-being is probably going to be a good thing to focus on for the next episode, so we'll hold off for now. So we've got a lot done today. We have this entire new water pumping complex up here. We have a bunch more storage. We've expanded this massively into this new industrial center. And we have really put in a ton of... Oh, I guess they built this. Good. Really put in a ton of effort over here to get this all taken care of. So now, of course, last thing we'll do is put this here. And put this here, and then we can finally get them gathering some berries. And I don't think I stranded any beavers, did I? Doesn't look like it. No, I think we're okay. Cool. Alright, I'll get this thing built. Let's go, we're almost out of time. We only have 1.2 days of the drought left here. Come on, somebody finish this. I guess they all want to go to bed, which is all well and good. It's permissible in our little beaver utopia. That's definitely not a utopia. We can go ahead and make a couple of notes for next episode for the quality of life. I guess we'll just call it the quality of life episode. That might be fun. These guys are really going to need some help for quality of life because they just have carrots. That's all they're eating is carrots and berries. So they could definitely use some stuff like wet fur. They could use some different foods, campfires, terraces, and all that good stuff. And then these guys over here are living a pretty austere lifestyle as well. Although they have it a little better because I put a shrine in. Where did I put the shrine? I don't remember. Where did I put that? Did I put that at the very bottom here? I cannot see. I cannot see anywhere in here where I could have put a... okay, what are these guys complaining about? Oh, they're injured. Well, quality of life for you. We'll be doing a bunch of medical stuff. Get everything figured out. I mean, average of 11 quality of life well-being is still pretty good, all things considered. Okay, these guys... no available workers in district. That's right. Because these beavers are not busy enough. Well, I think we can go ahead and pare those down. We're not going to need... I guess we still need 4 of these guys here. Yeah, that's fine. We will, we'll get there when we get there. I guess we can go ahead and pause some of these. Go ahead and just pause 2 of them, see if I can get some of these guys to come over here. Yeah, start picking berries. But yeah, this is going to be the end of the drought. And that is going to be where we stop today's episode. We've gotten a whole lot done. I know I said before, but I think this is some great progress. And we'll go ahead and put back to normal speed. So we're not advancing too much, but we've got over here We've got some cattail crackers. Of course, this doesn't have a worker right now. This doesn't either. Maple pastries. Our beavers are enjoying those. Theoretically, these are being harvested for maple syrup. And these pines are being harvested for resin, which I believe is that. Yeah, so we can actually, we can go ahead and put in a wood workshop. At some point in the future, we'll probably end up going, I guess, in this district, just because that's going to be most of our industrial stuff. We will have to continue the export of logs. But I think that's fine. I mean, just look at this. I'll turn the HUD off so we can actually see. Our little empire is growing. It's looking pretty good, except this is really ugly. Again, I don't know why I decided to scar the landscape with this monstrosity, but it will... Oh, I have the HUD turned off. It'll provide housing for a good number of beavers. And this is starting to look a little better as well. We're going to build a lot more storage. And then once we unlock mines, this will be interesting to see about these underground things. That's not something I remember from the last time I played, which was quite a while ago. Okay, so yeah, this is how this works. It just slowly drops this and contributes power. So that's good. That's good. Looking nice. Yeah, that is all the time we've got for today. I know this is a long one. I appreciate you sticking around. The next couple will not be quite as long. But I think we got a lot of good stuff done today. And I hope you enjoy these videos. I enjoy making them. And I always welcome your comments, your questions, concerns, what have you. I like talking to you guys. I read every comment. I reply when I can. And would love to continue the discourse with everybody. I am going to try and do a live stream tonight as of the posting of this video on Twitch at twitch.tv/JCTheBeard. So if you feel like popping in, we'll not be playing Timberborn. It'll be, I don't know, maybe a variety stream. But yeah, my birthday today as of posting this. So hopefully you guys can come out and have a little bit of fun. That would be nice to share that moment with anyone who wants to come out and be a part of that. But we will see you in the next video if you aren't able to make that, or if you just want to stay here on YouTube, that's completely fine with me. I love having you here, and I love having the opportunity to just share fun gameplay with you guys. So yeah, have a fantastic rest of your day, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.